Yeehaw! Look who's here. It is Helen McPherson. Not McPherson. Don't mess it up. McPherson, okay? And she is here for this week's
Awakening.
I'm very excited to be here.
Well, it was perfect. That song was perfect segue into this segment because, of course, you might notice that we had a little Dolly party recently.
Yes, I did notice.
And I thought, boots, shoes, soles, the soles of our shoes, which is what you're here to talk about. And I know a lot of you are like, you're talking about the soles, the things that's inside your shoe. Yes, we are, because you have taken this next level. You have made the sole something that we want to see, something that we look at, and we're going to have a better day before even putting our shoes on. Tell us a little bit about this project. It started as a busy mom, right?
Yes. So I was postpartum with our son, and I was feeling so stressed and overwhelmed. Really grateful to be a mom, but really hard.
Kids are a lot.
Kids are a lot. So one day I was standing in our dining room and I looked down and I thought, I'm going to write some affirmations and put them in my shoes.
Why did you choose your shoes?
The shoe it's a totally overlooked canvas for inspiration, and you take it with you. How powerful is that? I mean, with something, I have them on my mirror too, in my wallet. I love that, but I see it and it goes away. So how incredible to whatever it is that you're doing to step into that and to have it with you, or you're in a meeting and you look down and you see the beach, or you're getting out on stage and you have a fear of public speaking and you see you got this.
The name of your business is Kickspos. How did you come up with that name? And tell me a little bit about that process.
So Kickspos I came up with because the kick is uplift and spos for inspiration, or inspo. So I mashed those together. And it's funny, I think most things you can figure out from Google and YouTube, but I'm telling you, I had this idea and I could not figure it out just by Googling online. So I came up with these paper prototypes of what I wanted, and I went to 6 trade shows. And I showed up at these trade shows and I walked up to random people and I said, here's my idea. How do I do this? And it was so humbling. But
it's so grassroots.
Yeah. Oh, the hustle is real. But I did it because no one's ever done anything quite like this before.
I don't care how successful you are, and I say this all the time, or how high you've climbed the ladder in whatever field you're in. We all have insecurities. We have all second-guessed ourselves. We have all wondered if we made the right decisions. We've all looked at people that have passed us by and been like, oh, so unfair, and why do they have it better than me? And so this is stuff that we need. A lot of people have a lot of good ideas. It's just like people that have a lot of great talent. So how were you able to break through all that noise?
I launched in January of this year, but I've had so much success, and I'm so grateful for it. I was on the Good Morning America in August in a Shark Tank-like episode, which was
I saw that.
Amazing.
Yes, and you were great. I mean, you got everything in there. Would they give you like 45 seconds?
Yes. Well, and they say it's a live audience, and they say 3, 2, 1. I honestly thought I might pass out or throw up, but I had some affirmations in my shoes, obviously.
Wow.
And I didn't. I just am so...
Which ones did you wear that day?
I had those black ones.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you got this. Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there. I hear it all the time. I have this great idea, and how do I get it going and so forth. I had a good idea once. Ball chillas.
Oh!
And it's the same thing. Sweat. For men. Because I was always hear about men and their sweaty and I was like, we need to create something called ball chillas that they can keep in their pants. Totally off topic. This probably won't make it into the show, but if you know anybody who knows where I can get this
help you.
Ball chillas. And I'd be like a ghostwriter. Like you wouldn't know they were made by me. I'd say they're made by Rob Spiewak. That's Rob right there. Yes.
Ball chillas.
If you had to recommend a place or resources for a potential entrepreneur, where would you send them here in DC?
So number one recommendation is get out of your house, get out of your head, and join a co-working space. I joined The Wing, which is an all-women's
and it's
co-working
all for women.
Space. Yeah.
Is that just local or are they everywhere?
They're everywhere. They just opened in DC.
Yeah,
recently.
They have a location in Georgetown. They're looking to open another location. But there's something, every time I need something, tangibly, if I need a graphic designer or anything for my business, I go in the directory and I find somebody.
How much
there.
does it cost to join something like this?
They just reduced the rate, so it's less than $100 a month.
Oh.
I think is the latest.
And worth it.
Don't quote me. Yes, but
That's
it's
huge.
so worth it. But also, it's support. You know,
Yeah.
and especially when you start a company, I think something that's often underestimated is the impact on your family, right? And so if you're only relying on your spouse or a single person to be kind of your outlet when you have a rough day, not good.
And nothing's better than being around strong, fearless women
Yes.
too,
Yeah.
working all
Because
day
I'm
long.
not there for the cat fight. And if these are like fighting over stuff, I am not signing up. But you said it's not like that, right?
It's not like that. And they have amazing speakers who come in. Demi Moore is coming in tomorrow.
But sign up
Yeah.
today. Brittany,
I know,
sign
Angie's
us up
mad
for
that I
week.
didn't tell her about
I
the
want to
wing.
ask her about this book and Ashton Kutcher. I mean,
I know, the details.
She dragged him. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk after
So
the
she's
show.
here tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Talk after the
Sign
show.
us up.
Yeah.
We're getting wings. We're getting our wings. Okay.
Yeah. Another one, so besides joining a co-working space, is using Upwork, which is this amazing resource where there are freelancers. And so anything that you need, you can put out a job description for a virtual assistant, or for when I was first starting my company, I consulted with a bunch of Nike shoe experts because I wanted to understand the engineering behind insoles better. Also, you know, with all your graphic design needs, using Canva.
love Canva.
Right? It's the best. I also meditate, which is
Huge.
Yeah,
They're one of those.
I know, but you know what, Angie?
We're friends.
She's
like,
it
oh,
has
another
changed
yogi.
my life. It has changed my life. When I was in my corporate job, I used to drop my daughter off at daycare and then drive to work, meditate in the car. It was so weird. It felt so uncomfortable. In the
That's
back
safe?
seat. In the back seat. No, I wasn't
Oh,
driving.
okay.
Before I walked in.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just love. You can do it anywhere, whether you do Calm or Headspace, or I do Transcendental Meditation. Whatever it is that works for you, it's been a real game changer for me.
I think any way to, silence yourself and just find that inner moment of silence is crucial, right?
Yeah, you got to
It's a
take care
start.
of yourself and then take care of your family.
He used Headspace as one, because Robert was using Headspace.
Do you make these for men? Are they for, all genders? I mean, they look like it.
These are
Yeah.
gender neutral.
They're gender neutral. So they're all, so as Angie will see with the ones that she's got, they're all one size and you just trim them to fit.
Oh.
So I have a lot of male customers, and these are specifically designed for women's shoes. They're for flats, heels, boots. They're so thin that you can put them in any shoes. So Dolly Parton, if she wanted, no one likes a clammy boot. So if she put them into her shoe, they've got an antimicrobial in them to keep her shoes, extra fresh.
Is it called bromodosis? Bromodosis, that's when your feet sweat. The smelly feet. Because, I'm not going to lie. Like, I hate wearing socks.
Okay, these Kickspos
Yeah.
were made for you.
Well, I don't know if you know this. I'm no doctor, but the science says that feet have the most sweat glands out of every part of your body.
Oh.
So I'm actually looking on Google right now. This is what they're telling me. And so, feet have more sweat glands than any other part of your body and release sweat to keep the body cool throughout the day. And we know that. So I smell my shoes. I'm one of those people that smell my shoes if I know I'm going to a friend's house.
Well, 'cause you
where
ain't
I gotta
wearing socks,
where I got
too.
to take them off. And because I always know it's bad when, you go into a dressing room and I take it off to like try on my clothes and I'm like, whoa. And then I stand there an extra 10 minutes because I'm like afraid someone's waiting for the dressing room. And it's like, it's like taking a poo like in a public bathroom. And like, I'm going to wait 10 minutes until I know
Nah, that's
they got
real.
another
That's
room.
facts.
No, so, but these, and I was smelling them. They have the antibacterial like smell repellent in it or something. So do they
Yes.
soak up all the nasty?
They do. So thin that you can put them on top of your insole. You don't have to size up. And I also wanted to be sure that if you put them in, you can take them out and you can just put a little bit of laundry soap on the top and go like this in the sink and then just let them air dry and then they're fresh again.
Wow.
So a kind of a crazy idea that with most of the shoes, like the heels I'm wearing, I've had them for a while and I've never washed them, right? That's weird.
Wow.
Right.
I want to smell your shoe right now. I feel like we should do a smell
I mean,
test.
they're so cute.
She smells
Give me a
bomb.
shoe right now.
Let me pre-smell. No,
We're going to
kidding.
do a test. You guys got this? Here we
Let me
go.
get the hair off it.
What was the turning point for you? When did you realize, look, I can do this.
Would have been safer, I think, for me to stay in my job, which was familiar
So you
to
left
me.
your job?
I left my job.
Okay.
And I think I honestly fear a boring life more than I fear failure.
What would you say is the best advice you've ever gotten?
Start before you're ready. If you wait for everything to be perfect in your life, it's the moments passed you by. So you just got to go for it.
What it is that you're willing to take a risk. And I said this when I left a very stable job. And it was really, it was a sad moment in my life, but also a happy and exciting one. And I said this on my last day that I was on the air. I said, your dreams should be exciting, but they also should be a little bit scary. You didn't want to miss an opportunity to try something new that you knew and that's the other thing. If you know what's in you, don't fight it.
And that's the truth.
In 2020, all about the collabs. So,
Ooh.
yeah. So because we print them all in-house, there's so much creative potential
Ellen
to
knows
do
what I'm thinking.
amazing stuff.
Yes.
Oh my God, I
Really
really think
fun.
an OMG collab would be really dope.
Oh my Goff, your feet don't stink. Yes, that sounds so good.
It sounds like Angie, wash your feet.
Wash your feet. What else do you have going on?
So the broader mission is to bring people uplift and affirmation. So this is the first product, but we're working on some top secret things that stay tuned.
If you can make something for the armpits too, I would love you.
Oh, yes.
Because I sweat profusely.
Affirmation in your armpit. Oh.
Pitspo.
Kickspos.
That's my what? Bod chillas and Pitspo.
That's amazing.
This has been so fun. We've
Right.
covered a lot of territory,
I love
apparently.
it.
Where can people find out more about you and all the fun projects that you have in store for us?
The best place is kickspos.com, KICKSPOS.com, or you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook.
Thank you so much for joining us, Helen.
Thank
This
you
has
for
been
having me
super
so
fun.
much.
And I'm going to go ahead and put these in my shoes if that's okay.